Back to Drill Baby Drill. It's your host here, Brittany Palmer. Happy Tuesday, April the 14th. Hope this is finding you guys well. I want to introduce you to my friend, Reuben Parks. He is here with us from NOV. Hi, Reuben.
Hey, how's it going, Brittany?
Great. So glad to have you today. So, y'all, Reuben comes with us with so many years of industry experience, and he's a leader on our well site service team. So, he knows a ton about solids control. So, I brought him in today to talk about the NOV Sabre Shaker. So, Reuben, tell us a little bit about this.
Well, the Sabre Shaker was introduced a couple years ago, but like all of our NOV products and equipment, we're constantly making improvements to the shaker. And so the most recent iteration of these improvements on the Sabre Shaker is mainly around the motor system. The previous motor system was a belt-driven motor, and we've made an improvement to that to where we've put a more robust canister-style motor on the shaker that makes it a ton more efficient, even in a dual deck configuration, which is another improvement that we've made. We've moved from a 3-deck configuration to a dual deck configuration, and that allows for more efficiency, more efficiency from a screen life perspective, lower screen costs, and ultimately it allows you to simply pull out the top deck slightly and see that bottom deck, so you can actually see the wear in real time. And then the final improvement that we've made, or the most recent improvement that we've made, is we have made angle adjustment a standard option on this shaker. So you can go from a +4 degree to a +7 degree angle adjustment on the shaker, and that allows for some variability as far as how you want to run your system.
Oh, that sounds nice. I like that a lot.
Yeah.
Sounds a lot more efficient.
Yes, for sure.
Awesome. So if I was an operator, why the NOV Sabre Shaker? Why do I need this piece of equipment on my drilling rig?
Well, the thing that you want to do is you want to decrease your total cost of ownership on the rig, and one cost that's always there are shaker screens. And on the Sabre Shaker, you can get a more efficient system and save on your screen costs. We're seeing that the screen cost on a dual deck Sabre is below 40 cents per foot on shaker screens. And the really nice thing about these two decks, normally on a 2-deck shaker in the past, the top deck serves as a scalping deck. You run a very coarse screen, and the bottom deck you run your standard screen that you want to use to get the finer cuttings out. On the Sabre, you can use that top deck as a standard screening deck, so that what happens there is you can run a fairly fine screen on the top deck and then an even finer screen on the bottom deck, and it prolongs the life of those finer screens, which are your more expensive screens. And what we see is less than 20 cents per foot per deck for those screens. And then secondly, what you see drier cuttings. We're seeing 15 to 20% drier cuttings on a dual deck machine than we would see in a single deck machine. And you're looking at an average of 12% ROC on your cuttings with a two deck configuration. Mm-hmm. And then finally, you're going to reduce the amount of dilution that you need to perform in your mud system. And what happens there is, or what we've seen in one operator situation, is they were able to reduce their mud bill by 25% over the course of a well. So it was really substantial. And then finally, one of the big advantages is that the shaker is very easy to use. It doesn't require any tools to change anything. You can change all the screens, all the wear items, which are your extrusion rubbers and your pneumoseals. You can change all of that from the front of the shaker, which makes it a very easy to use machine.
That's awesome. It sounds like you're going to get drier cutting, so that's cost benefit savings right there, and then it's easy to use. I mean, it seems like a win-win. Yeah, that's awesome.
For
So if
sure.
I was an operator and I wanted to switch out my current rig shakers, how do I go about doing this?
Well, normally I would tell you to just step outside of your trailer and find somebody from NOV, which is probably somebody was, 3 months ago, somebody was probably crawling around your rig from NOV.
Yeah.
But today, in today's world, obviously there's less people around the rig, and we're trying to reduce the amount of people on the rigs at a time and on location. So what I'd recommend is just simply comment below on the video, and you or I will definitely reach out to the customer or client and speak to them about the shaker. Or like you said, you would have our email address, either my email address or your email address on the subject matter of the video, and one of us would respond in short order.
Sounds easy to me.
Yeah, it's pretty easy.
Awesome. Well, thanks for letting us dive a little bit deeper into the NOV Sabre Shaker. And guys, if you have any questions or want to learn more, or maybe see this a piece of equipment in action, let us know. We'll be able to connect you and anything that you need. So comment below or send us an email. You guys have a great day. Stay tuned in this week for some more new content and technology from NOV, and y'all have a great day. Thanks. Thanks, Reuben.
Thank you.